Hello, this is a game of Aqualin, a two-player strategy game where one player is trying to group tiles of the same color, while the other player is trying to group tiles of the same symbol. Before getting into the gameplay, I wanted to quickly point out the components, including showing you all of the tiles in the game. Beyond this simple 6x6 board, you can see that there are 36 tiles. There are 6 different symbols: the seahorse, fish, sea turtle, jellyfish, crab, and starfish. And there are also 6 colors: yellow, green, purple, red, pink, and blue. Being aware of this distribution is important as you play the game. Okay, to start the game, decide who will be scoring with symbols and who will be scoring with colors, and decide who will start the game. You'll place the board on the table, mix up all the tiles face down, and finally flip over 6 tiles so that those are face up in a pool available for both players to access. On a player's turn, they will take 3 actions: move an existing tile, place a new tile, and finally replenish the pool of face-up tiles. As a starting player, you will skip that first action to move a tile since there will be none on the board. So simply start the game by selecting a new piece of those that are face-up and place it on the board on a spot of your choosing. And you do not have to move a tile. Even if there are tiles on the board, you can always skip that step, but you will always place a new tile. Let me place a few tiles on here to represent what the game might look like as players have taken a few turns. Okay, so here are a few tiles on the board. Let's say that I'm the player trying to group colors. Well, my first action is to move a tile. I may move any tile any number of spaces orthogonally, that's up, down, left, and right, not diagonal. I may never move beyond another tile, there's no jumping or anything like that, and obviously I must stop at the edge of the board, but I'm welcome to stop before hitting anything. I'll go ahead and slide this yellow here to be closer to these other 2 yellow tiles. I will then select a new piece to place. I'll choose this red tile and place it here, hopefully to start creating a larger cluster of red tiles. And finally, I will finish my turn by replenishing the pool of face-up tiles, always up to 6 if there are enough tiles to do so. My opponent will then take a turn using those same actions of move, place, and replenish to do his best to create a group of symbols. And with that, let me show you a potential endgame scenario, and we'll talk about scoring. Okay, play will continue until all tiles have been placed on the board and the game ends. To score, each player will count the groupings of like colors or like symbols depending on the goal of each player. You'll use this chart right here to determine how many points each group will score. And by the way, these groupings are called schools to match the theme of the game. So in this case, you'll see the player trying to get like colors has a grouping of 4 right here, 4 yellow tiles. And in this case, that grouping will score 6 points. The other player, however, has a grouping of 5 starfish right here. And a grouping of 5 will score 10 points. And so you'll tally all those together until you get a complete and total score for each player. In this case, if we tally them all up, the player going for the colors has 34 points, and the player going for the symbols has earned 42 points. One thing that really got it for him is you'll notice all 6 crabs are together. And by the way, the groupings are orthogonal only, not diagonal. And so I'll make a final note to say that those who are colorblind may choose to skip this game. There are a couple of colors that can be problematic when trying to distinguish them. Having said that, those are the rules of gameplay and the scoring for the game of Aqualin.